Stage 4 of the 2018 Tour de France is very much a transitional one, with 195 relatively flat kilometres to cover between La Baule and Sarzeau, where UCI President David Lapartien has been mayor for the past decade. It should be another one for the sprinters, while BMC will be looking to keep Greg van Avermaet in yellow after their impressive victory in Stage 3's team time trial. Well, fittingly ahead of tonight's World Cup semi-final in St. Petersburg, there were 2 French riders and 2 Belgian riders in the day's breakaway. Direct Energy's Jérôme Cousin, who already got away on Stage 1, joined by Guillaume van Kelsbroek of Wanty Group Gobert. He spent nearly 200 kilometres out on the front on his own during last year's 4th stage. 2 men from Cofidis, Anthony Perez and Dimitri Claes, completing the quartet. And the peloton moving along at a nice, easy pace, allowing the escapees to push their advantage out to nearly 8 minutes at one point. Mark Cavendish with plenty of time to get back to the pack after losing his radio pack. Well, Cousin's goal today was to be in front at Pontchâteau. That's the town where he got his first cycling licence. And the riders winding their way towards Cycling Mad Brittany, home to 7 of this year's Tour riders. Fernando Gaviria showing his teeth at the intermediate sprint, picking up 11 points ahead of André GREIPEL and Peter Sagan. But the peloton took a bit of time to get organised, and the break still had a 2-minute lead with 20 kilometres to go. Could they tough it out on the run into Sarzeau? That possibility enough to prompt a bit of panic in the pack, and suddenly the race was on, especially after a crash in the final 5 kilometres. A heroic effort from the breakaway, but in the end they were finally caught with just 1 kilometre to go. So another mass sprint after a long 4-kilometre final straight. And once again, Gaviria too strong for the rest, surging to the line ahead of Sagan and GREIPEL for his second victory in 4 days. Well, what a Tour de France debut this man Gaviria is having. Colombians, traditionally known as climbers, but the 23-year-old showing that they can be pretty handy sprinters as well. This already his 9th victory of 2018, and he looks set for a fascinating battle with Sagan in the coming weeks for that green jersey. It was a really tough win today. I want to thank the whole team because we didn't get any help controlling the breakaway. It was a tough finish, but we were determined to get the victory, and the whole team worked really hard. I'm delighted, and again I just have to thank the team for the trust that they keep putting in me. It's another big achievement, and now I hope that we can win more stages in the coming days. So Gaviria taking the stage win, Dylan Groenewegen and Marcel Kittel rounding out the top 5. The German, winner of 5 stages last year, decidedly not at the races in 2018. No sweat for Greg van Avermaet in the overall. He'll be able to settle into this evening's Belgium-France wearing his yellow jersey. Only a minor change in the GC, Julian Alaphilippe going ahead of his teammate Bob Jungels. There'll be some tired legs at the end of tomorrow's 5th stage, with over 200 kilometres on the menu between Lorient and Quimper. Though the early part of the stage is fairly flat, there are plenty of ups and downs in the second half, with narrow roads and 5 categorised climbs to navigate. It could be one for the punchers or for the classic specialists. Either way, do join us again on Wednesday.